Hello, welcome to the next part of the Stoicast with me, Ben, and my friend, no, not friend, my acquaintance, James.
Hello, listeners.
How are you all today? We don't care, we're indifferent to your pleasure, and we don't want to know if you're enjoying this. In fact, I hope you're not enjoying this.
No,
I don't care.
It's not that we don't want to know, it's just that we are indifferent regardless of whether or not they tell us.
Internalise.
Exactly. So, last time we touched on some pretty indifferent topics.
We did, yeah.
Mary Celeste,
Dharma, murderers, fires.
There were some good tragedies knocking about.
I say good, you know.
Indifferent. Preferred indifferent.
Yeah.
Especially that Korean train bomb.
Yeah.
That gave me a Rocky Road cluster cake.
Yes, it gave me a gluten-free millionaire shortbread because it's short and it looks a bit bready. What was that at the door? Was that Seneca again? Is he back?
I feel that was Seneca's ghost.
He's a vampire. Vampires don't die, so it's just Seneca being invisible. He's going to knock the microphone off.
Can I just indifferently interject there?
Okay.
I feel this time we should...
What does he feel we should?
Oh, sorry, I got so indifferent in my own speech, I just stopped talking.
Okay, yeah.
I feel this time we should lighten the mood a bit. What's your preferred life-disabling disability?
Okay, I quite like it when people get their arms and legs cut off by
like
gangsters.
Nuggets.
Yeah, and you end up as an indifferent stoic nugget. You can be very stoic as a nugget because you've not got much else to do.
It's the only way you can deal with it.
Yeah,
Cognitive
you can roll around though.
And it looks quite funny if you put like a hat on.
Yeah, because all you need really is hats, loads of hats. You could say they're coming at you with 1,000 hats. Maybe they'll wear bowlers or fedoras or all the other ones like baseball caps. Yeah.
For all of our genuine Stoic listeners, we hope you enjoy these sessions. We know there's not a lot of Stoic podcasters, so we hope to bring you the most genuine deliverance of Stoic philosophy and the such, and a Stoic view of life.
Yeah, and this, we are very Stoic in the way that we approach this. We genuinely don't care whether we get one listener or a million listeners.
Now that I can say is true.
Yes.
So on the case of nuggets.
Yes. McDonald's.
You know, I do like McDonald's actually, but I feel they've gone a bit bland. They've tried to help.
Do you prefer a $20?
I mean, if you're gonna have nuggets, you've got. I say have 20.
Yeah, I'd say have 20 nuggets.
I'm indifferent towards it, but I'm just thinking logically and pragmatically about the value to amount ratio. If you're going to spend your money, which I rarely would, I usually just eat wheat. Just wheat.
Just wheat.
Just out of the ground.
Direct from the source, yeah.
Then I'll spend it in the most beneficial way possible. Calorie to financial swap.
Do you think that chicken burgers are just big nuggets in burgers? Just big nuggets in wheat?
I believe they are, yes.
So how does that make you feel when you order a 20 box of nuggets compared to 3 burgers?
I've got to say, honestly, it really does make me feel indifferent.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
And you, pray tell.
I'm a fan of the quarter pounder. I'm indifferent if I don't get it. The other day I asked for 2 quarter pounders and I got 2 Big Macs. I still ate them. Big Macs come with salad, which I don't believe in. I don't think it actually exists. It was in the box. I think it might have just been a joke. It's a fake. Salad is something that I believe rabbits should eat, but rabbits don't exist because I don't believe in them.
They exist, but we're just indifferent towards their existence. Surely.
No, I don't actually think that they exist. Like salad, I don't believe in it.
I think we need to have a lengthy. Sorry.
Motorways. I don't believe in motorways.
I think we need to discuss a various thing about rabbits, motorways and salad. Okay, let me put it to you. So let us agree on the terms of this discussion first before we have it.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example of something that could relate to the truth of salad existing.
Yeah.
And then we will try and force that into the argument of salad existing.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
We can. Yeah. Well, I'll argue against it. You can argue for it.
Yeah, that's fine. We're agreeing on just the terms of it before we start.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first point I'll make is this is the semantics of the point before. If you were to say only rich people have money, and this man has money, therefore he is rich. Is that not true?
If you were to say that, then that would be true. But I personally don't believe that only rich people have money. Poor people have money as well. They just have less of it.
Okay, I agree with you, and you are right. So I would like to change my initial point to, if we describe rich people as people with a lot of money,
Yeah.
then if we were to say this man has a lot of money, we could also agree that he was rich.
We could agree that he is called rich.
Okay, so we've come to that point. Now I'd like to transfer a similar argument across to salad.
Okay. If a man has lots of salad, do we say that he is a rabbit?
Do we?
I do not believe that because I do not believe in rabbits or salad. So that can't exist. Salad is made up, like motorways.
Okay, so if we see something with our eyes,
Yes.
we believe it to be true, correct?
No. Because what happens if you see a picture of salad and you're like, well, it's a picture of salad, but
That's what I was about to...
it's like a picture of a ghost. Like someone could have photoshopped the salad.
like ghost salad.
That would be two. That's very meta. That's like salad that doesn't exist, but it definitely doesn't exist because it's a ghost.
Yeah, we've come to a good point. I think ghost salad is a possibility. But I've seen rabbits in real life and salad.
Have you?
Have you not?
Where did you see them?
One in a field, the second in a field.
Did you see a motorway in a field?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't believe in fields. So
Yeah, that encapsulates that, doesn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
I said that. I believe in fields. I don't visit them because I don't want my beliefs to be broken on salad,
okay.
rabbits, and motorways.
Would you like to move on to another subject then? Is this a bit getting outside of the realm of indifferent?
It possibly is. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's talk about.
I believe since we haven't come to a conclusion, we should reserve judgment on that last argument.
We will reserve judgment, and I think that now maybe we should talk about maybe a Stoic philosopher like Epictetus. Let's break that down.
Let's break down the name. E is like the effervescent.
Energy. Oh, effervescent. Evanescence.
Of evanescence.
Evanescence. Okay, so we've got Epictetus likes
She's a new metal band.
goth rock. Okay.
P. Pantera.
Pantera, because he likes Pantera, again, another terrible band.
I.
For I hate God, that's a band.
Yeah. Epictetus didn't, but I believe he does hate them now.
He hates them.
Yeah.
He loves God, but I hate God.
He hates I hate God. No, he likes I hate God.
I hate God.
He likes I hate God, but he
hates
does.
God.
He loves God.
He loves God, but he hates I hate God.
C.
Cerebral bore. Is it the weapon from Turok? Or
Is it the band?
Is it the band?
We don't
know because he's very old and we can't ask him. Did you like Turok, or did you like the band, or did you like both, or did you like neither?
I feel
his name.
It would have been an indifference towards the two.
It would, yeah, maybe preferred like cerebral bore, like the weapon.
The weapon is good. The weapon is not good. Sorry, it preferred indifference, vaguely preferred.
T.
Tus.
T. So what band begins with T?
Tool. Now we know that
He's
he wouldn't
old.
like that because he likes Evanescence. The two don't cross.
No, they don't.
I think he liked Trivium.
Yeah, he would like Trivium because he likes music. So E. Evanescence.
Evanescence again. He likes him twice.
Yeah, he likes him a
He was
lot.
really into his Evanescence. I feel.
T. Trivium again.
Again,
He
no.
likes both.
I think the second T was probably the Strokes.
The Strokes.
Yeah.
Because he liked having a stroke.
Oh, he had so
As in,
many.
he had a stroke and then he stroked his penis when he was having a stroke.
While listening to the Strokes.
While listening to the Strokes. It was very meta, very... Having a stroke, whilst listening to the Strokes.
Indifferently. Across the board.
You.
As in you two.
You too.
Not the band.
Just you too.
Just you two.
So he didn't like Bono. Is that you too?
Oh no, he hated Bono.
Was
Yeah.
Bono in you too? I think so. He didn't like Bono.
Definitely.
Yeah.
S.
Slayer.
Spine Shang. Slayer.
Slayer. Everyone knows Slayer.
Another terrible band.
Another terrible band like Pantera, and that's why he liked them.
So I don't feel we've come to a conclusion. So let's just reserve judgment on that last.
I think we should definitely reserve judgment.
I would like to talk about sentient legumes.
As in the type of pulse that you can eat?
Yeah.
Okay. Sentient, so like, is a haricot a legume?
Yeah.
Okay.
If a haricot was to realise itself, what scenarios may or may not play out?
Well, he might first wonder, or she, or they, we'll call them they might first wonder, why am I covered in tomato sauce and why am I stuck in a can? You might be like, this isn't good, there's lots of other haricots here, we're all covered in tomato sauce, we're a bit delicious, we're soft and beany, and we might have extra added salt if we are of the Heinz variety.
Or sometimes the reduced salt.
The reduced salt, yeah, in which case they might be like, why have I got less salt than the other haricots?
I feel the reduced salt is the wiser option.
Yeah, I do. I think that's a tastier option as well.
I have to disagree, just indifferently. But I am a slave to my gluttonous urges.
Ooh, that's not very stoic.
It's not stoic, but I'm working on it day by day, which is... I don't believe a bean would have the sense to notice it was in a can. It would only have the sense of reason, and therefore would be virtuous. A virtuous bean.
A virtuous bean. Like Lee. Lee was a big bean.
No Lee that we know.
Is it Lee? No. What was that?
Seneca?
I think that was Seneca. I think he's knocking the microphone.
A
Seneca.
lot of distortion happened there.
Seneca.
So again, I feel like we haven't come to a strict conclusion, so we will reserve judgment. Yeah.
Yes, I think we should reserve judgment on the bean.
May I add a topic?
You may add a topic.
I would like to add your feelings on yellow.
Yellow is it's a colour that is around. You see it a lot. You look at the sun. It's supposed to be yellow. It's just burning white, and it burns your corneas in the morning when you open the curtains and you stare directly at the sun, and
Turns
your
them into
corneas
black
set on
puddings.
fire. Yeah, that can happen. They set on fire, and then people put black pudding in your eyes, and then you think people are going to think my eyes are burnt out, but then the black puddings
Just do
fall
black
out,
puddings, just do black.
and then we know that that's not. This tobacco packet here is yellow. It's an interesting choice of colour because most tobacco products are kind of grey or...
Yeah. Why are they selling us with the yellow?
Son, they're saying that this tobacco will bring light
It's
into your
natural.
life. It's natural.
It's grown naturally.
Yes.
It's something that's good for you. We know it's not. So if the sun is white, if you are to be correct, why do we propose that it's yellow?
That's a very interesting question. Maybe the sun is a packet of amber leaf.
Maybe it is. I feel like we don't have enough evidence to choose either way, and
I think we may have to reserve judgment on this. Yeah, we will reserve judgment.
would you like to forward an issue?
I will forward an issue. Why do you think that the character, the famous character, Captain Morgan of the alcoholic brand, looks like this? He's got he's standing there. He's got a smile on his face, yet his eyebrows are pointing inwards,
like it's not
like anger.
Yeah.
So he's got a sort of an angry smile, like
angry
maniacal
smile.
or wrathful. Why, if he's an alcoholic person,
That might be it.
so the alcohol's made him angry, but kind of a bit happy as well, which makes sense.
I believe the alcohol, which I would like to point out, Socrates believed that alcohol was voluntary insanity.
Okay.
I believe he's happy because he's drunk,
Yes.
but the anger is the true.
It's his true feeling.
That's what he's trying to mask, and it's coming out in the eyebrows.
Yeah.
And the two hoops on the side are the hoops of eternity.
Yes, because he's eternally going to be feeling happy and angry and
Until-
delicious.
That is really good. I feel like actually we have come to a conclusion on that.
But I'm still going to reserve
I think we
judgment.
should. I feel it'd be safer to reserve judgment.
We
Yeah.
should do. Yeah. This song that we're listening to, does it not remind you of kind of like an old man
Watering his
garden with a big hat on, and he's just singing.
Yeah. His wife's inside. She's made a pie.
Yeah, it's very quaint.
It's
very
cherry.
nice.
It's got a little nutmeg, not too much that it overpowers the cherry.
No,
But
but
just
she
complements it.
But she did spill the cinnamon in it, so when you eat the pie, you do choke on cinnamon.
You do choke on cinnamon, but he's indifferent towards
Yeah,
it.
because he's a very stoic man.
This is a very stoic song, and he's outside.
He's wearing some of those old man sort of 3/4 length beige shorts, and he's just pruning the flowers. He's watering some of them.
Chrysanthemums, maybe.
He might even get the mower out, but not an electronic mower. He's got one of these the push along
fly
ones.
mowers.
No, that's electronic.
Oh.
As in one of the push along.
Yeah,
just does it. Yeah.
I feel like he would do it with his own sort of girth.
The girth of the old man.
The girth of the old man would push the.
Seneca.
Seneca's at the door.
He needs to stop doing that, doesn't he? But yeah, the old man.
I can imagine he's got like gingham dungarees.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dungarees. Yes,
gingham dungarees.
He's wearing the dungarees. He's
a
wearing
yellow shirt, like
wearing
faded yellow.
Yeah, 'cause it's a very old shirt. He's had it for a long time. But
And like an open weave hat where it's sort of frayed towards the end.
Yeah.
And there's just a little weed sticking out the top. Just a little. Seneca's gone right into me there.
yeah, I could see you channeling Seneca. I think that we need to reserve judgment on this topic and move on. So would you like to put forward one of your many
May
issues? You may.
Okay. If your slave
Yes.
gets you a lukewarm chalice of water,
Yes.
and you've asked specifically for temperate,
Yes.
how do you deal with the rage that increases due to that appearance?
As I've never felt rage, and as I would consider temperate water to be possibly tepid or room temperature, maybe I wouldn't actually mind because he's done as he's asked. If I'd asked for an icy cold glass of water, I would possibly cave his head in with the chalice. Indifferently, of course, not out of anger, just because if he can't do a simple
Just
task,
out of pragmatism.
he shouldn't. Yeah, I would pragmatically cave his head in because he would not deserve to be alive.
That's a fair answer, but I'm going to reserve judgment.
I am
personally.
also going to reserve judgment on that.
I think we've opened a few doors here, philosophically speaking, and I hope the listeners, if anyone's got any comments or suggestions or anything to say at all, pop them on the bottom of the video. We may or may not read them. Indifferent towards them regardless.
Yeah.
I certainly will be. You,
Yeah.
Benjamin?
I mean, we won't be sitting there hitting F5 refresh
We certainly
for
won't,
the
no.
next few sort of weeks, waiting for new comments to appear.
We've got much better things to do.
We have, yeah.
Like record more.
More of these.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm sure indifferently, that a lot of people are really sort of not enjoying these, but, you know, are preferred indifference.
Preferred indifference, yeah.
I would say so.
Maybe if you're watering a plant, maybe if you're tilling the field,
Yeah.
you can pop it on your vinyl.
Yes, you could. Yeah, you could pop the vinyl on. You'd have the gramophone playing.
And you could just enjoy the soothing tones of B&J.
Exactly.
A
I'm going
final,
to reserve judgment on that.
I'm going to
but
reserve judgment on that as well.
the final what?
Can we talk? Sorry, just Seneca's.
I can see Seneca. I'm just going to go close that door because he keeps popping.
Yeah, he keeps popping in.
Seneca.
Okay, he's gone
You
now.
may not pass.
The thumbnail for this, you appear to be.
Who do I appear to be Marcus Aurelius. I don't quite know how